What's going on? Today this is Joe the Hut from Joebba's Palace. Whoa. Here with a reaction to the Marvel Legends fan stream that happened on February 21st. It's basically a Gamerverse stream, and then there's an X-Force set at the end. So we're going to go through this. We're currently live on Whatnot, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So if you want to join us on any of those places and be part of the chat, you can do that. Or this will be archived on YouTube, so you can watch it in the future, and we'll do some breakout videos and stuff like that. Just a reminder, our bread and butter is selling action figures, so if you guys are after anything, feel free to let me know. We have over 500 action figures available. We have an eBay. We're currently live on Whatnot, like I said, if you guys want to buy anything. Or if you're looking to like pre-order something, like all of the pre-orders that we discussed today, I'll be posting affiliate links for those pre-orders. So if you want to grab stuff at retail but still want to support the stream, you'll have that option to do so. I'll let you know the dates that things are going live, all that stuff. Give us a follow, Instagram, TikTok, all social media platforms, and all that information will be available for you. And somebody in the chat said OnlyFans as well. Alright, so we'll start the stream up. So basically, they start talking about, like, they were reminiscing about, like, some of the early streams that they did early on. They bring up Angela, which I like that as a callback, because I love Angela, and I love this Angela figure that they're about to show. Where is she? There it is. So they show the Angela. I don't know if you guys have this. This is a dope figure. This is still one of my favorites. We probably need an update at some point, but she just really was really cool for the time. So, cool Guardians of the Galaxy Wave Angela. Cool looking character. Speaking of Spawn, because somebody just asked for Spawn, she was originally a Spawn character, and then Marvel got the license for her, and added her to the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I don't know how much they've done with her since. I know there was that Queen of Hell book that was pretty cool. Whatever, all that. Yeah, and then they have all past Gamerverse stuff laid out here. They have the Velocity suit, they got the Spider armor from the game, the Inner Demon, the Mr. Negative, the re-release of the Spider-Man with the white chest, and then the Miles Morales. So all that stuff is out there. They show the Kid Nova too, which is cool. I like that figure. And then they show Dazzler. So just reminiscing about some old stuff, and then, yeah, like I said, they go through some of the older Gamerverse stuff, since it's a Gamerverse themed stream. Yeah, so these are the games that they cover in the stream. So first off, they did, hold on, keep going. They did the Ghost Spider. So, the Spirit Spider, not Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider is Spider-Gwen. Spirit Spider. So this is going to be a Walmart exclusive. They said the release date is going to be in March. I do like, I'll get to it when I actually show the figure here. I like the way that the, like, white and blue, like, blend into each other. I think it looks really cool. I was wondering if the head sculpt is reuse of the Sentry head sculpt that we got, because that one came with like a flaming head, and it's got obviously the translucent flame effects on there. It is pinless, and it comes with 3 sets of hands. So I think that overall this looks pretty cool. Like I said, I like the color, I like the translucent head. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think it is, yeah, it is a reuse of the Sentry head that came with the flaming Sentry head, right? So that's what I figured. But listen, if you're going to have a head like that, you might as well reuse it. You might as well reuse it for a character like this, right? You can use it for like a Ghost Rider, or you can use it like this. So it's a cool figure. I think it looks good. Probably will pick it up. I will certainly stock it for people that want it. Why does a Spidey figure have a better Ghost Rider head sculpt than Ghost Rider? That's funny. I thought that whatever. Some of them are decent. They do like more of like a bone look to that. So anyway, this will be a March pre-order. This is a Walmart exclusive. That's the first exclusive that they showed of the day. There you go. You can see everything that it comes with. Alright, and then the next one that they did, there's the box. I do like the boxes. I like the way these boxes look. I don't know, Rich, you tell me. You're a big box guy. What do you think about these boxes? We need a Robbie Ray as writer figure. Hey, they tried to give us one, and everybody said, no, I'm not paying for that. Because it was a HasLab. Alright, and then the next one they did was the Kingpin. So the Kingpin is it's a deluxe release. It's the black suited version. So if you remember early on in the Spider-Man game, there's the Fisk skyscraper. Now I'm forgetting what it was called. That fight that you have with him early on, it's based on that one. So they did like the photoreal technology based on the character from the game. He's wearing the black suit then. I really like the purple. Can you see it better? I'll wait until we get a close-up on it. I like the purple tie and the handkerchief. I think those look really good. And I really like the face sculpt on this. He just looks really beefy. They said that they used Mr. Fix-It pieces. Oh yeah, the Fisk Tower fight from the first game. That's what it was. This is going to be an Amazon exclusive in March, by the way. So the first two items are Amazon exclusives. You can see how he really towers over that Ghost Spider. The Ghost Spider is in kind of like a lower pose, but he's like double the size of him. It is pretty big. The Venom that they show later is pretty big too, but this one's pretty big as well. What else? Yeah, I like the purple tie-in handkerchief. Let's get a closer look at it. There's the alternate head sculpt right there. You're getting the extra hands. It also comes with a pinky ring. There it is. There's a nice look at it. So, good look at the deco. And then he does have his scepter, which has like the red ruby on it. It seems like something a character later on in the stream might want to steal. 2 heads, 4 hands, pinky ring, photoreal deco. So like I said, this will be a Amazon pre-order in March. I think it looks good. I mean, it's nice that if they're going to give us a Kingpin, I'd rather them give us a Kingpin in an outfit that we haven't done before. And this is cool. It's menacing. It'll tower over Spider-Man, and it'll be nice for your display. So if you don't have a Kingpin yet, which is hard to get, you know, they've only released them twice. One was a Build-A-Figure, and one was on the retro card. So, cool stuff. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. I like his take on him. Sid says, Avi says we need a Vanessa. His face looks like he needs to poop. Well, at least you got 2 of them. You had 2 head sculpts there. Let's take a look at it. And then we'll get to the packaging reveal. There's the ruby scepter. Did they show the back? There's the packaging. So like I said, Amazon March pre-order. Which I will say that I really like the way this packaging looks. I will say that a lot of the figures, specifically this figure and the Venom that they show later, it looks like they're too big for the package. Like the fact that their head kind of like gets cut off. But it is a cool packaging. It is. But like you can't really... I'm wondering, because these are the best shots that they could have gotten for these. That's why they're using them. So I feel like in person it's going to be like a little weird. But you just kind of like angle down to see it. So it is what it is. But it is cool packaging. I like the Gamerverse packaging. It's inspired by the old ones that they did in the old style packaging, but they did still have this like color scheme on it for Gamerverse. And then we get into the wave. So this is a Spider-Man 2 Gamerverse wave. There are 6 figures in this wave. There is no Build-A-Figure, which they showed us 2 deluxe figures, so I assume that that's why. But I am a little bit concerned about how this wave will sell because there's no Build-A-Figure. There's not that like extra thing. And we can see that there's this thing where, I get it if you're putting things on retro cards, and that's why you're not giving us Build-A-Figures. And they are giving us 2 deluxe figures technically in this wave. They're standalone releases, but it is what it is. But it would have been nice if we got some type of Build-A-Figure in here. But you can see, and we've talked about it on past streams, like when they did the comics, they're clearly getting away from doing Build-A-Figures, like in general, and just saying we're going to do deluxe releases. So I am a little bit concerned about how this is going to sell, but whatever, we'll get through it, and you guys can tell me what you guys are interested in, what you want to grab. So our first one is the upgraded suit for Miles. So this figure has 3 sets of hands and shock effects. And you can see it's very much inspired by the original Spider-Man video game Peter Parker costume. And then I guess he gets upgraded to this later on in Spider-Man 2. I did not finish this game. I've been meaning to. I just never got around to it. But yeah, there's a decent pose right there. The legs don't... The hips don't look too weird to me. I mean, if you're going to do that type... At least he can get into that pose. That's what I would say. Are those heads sculpted? Are those lines sculpted on the head? They might be. I think I originally said they weren't. Let's see. Yeah, the red, white, and blue combo looks really nice here. Yeah, there you go. You get your 3 sets of hands, all that stuff. What's everybody saying in the chat? Anything? Same textured buck as Black Gamerverse Miles. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I like the white spider on the chest. The padded suit detail is really cool. If you see, like, around... I think we can see my cursor, right? Can we see my cursor? Yeah, you guys can see it. Let me go back. I like this, like, the, like, that it looks like you can see the padding here. Like, these little ridges and stuff, that's nice, like, sculpting work to me. The little, like, accents above the knees and stuff. And just these colors always pop so well, and it's got, like, the ridging and the texturing and all that stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, I originally put that the lines are drawn, but I guess they are sculpted in. What else? And yeah, like, I love the boxes. And I like that they're using these flight stands to show off the figures and the pose you can get them in. Influx of Puerto Rican collectors, so to speak. And there's a nice spin for you. Obviously, we're pinless. Pretty much what you've come to expect. So this is... So we're saying that this is a repainted re-release of the other Miles that we got in the Gamerverse packaging? Like the black suit one? And then here's the packaging. And next to the package. It's a cool figure. I mean, if you played the game and you like that suit, that's cool. And it'll look good next to the other one. I am wondering if they're going to re-release those other 2 figures. The original Peter Parker outfit and the Gamerverse Miles. Wondering. Maybe. They kind of came and went too quick. Alright, and then this is... From this wave, I think this is the best figure. So this is the Symbiote Peter in the black suit. The texturing on this looks fantastic. You can really see... And it was such an inspired move to do this in the game, where really, like, you have the gooiness of the symbiote, but it's also like armor plating too. It's just really cool the way that they did it in the game, and I think that the aesthetic that they tried to show off in the game really sings here in figure form, and they did a good job of, like, executing it. This black web accessory is very interesting. We'll see a couple other shots of it later on, so we'll see what we can do with that. The spider logo on this is gigantic, but I think it's just because he has such a big, broad, like, bulky chest, which I do like the form of it and stuff. Like, he does look, like, really jacked up and stuff, but the spider logo is gigantic on this figure. It comes with 3 sets of hands and that accessory that we just talked about. Here's the run through of the pictures for you. Yeah, like I said, just the texturing. Looks like the articulation is going to be on point for this. Yeah, and this will be the best-selling figure in the... Yeah, here we go. Here's the other shot. This will be the best-selling figure in the wave. And it's just nice to have... We've been getting a lot of Symbiote Spider-Man lately, but it's nice to have, like, just a different take on the character. And it's just... It looks pretty flawless to me. It looks like it's going to be an awesome release. Oh, yeah, and it doesn't have butterflies, right? No, I mean, I think it's just going to be... It'll be fine. So then there's everything that comes with it. Like I said, the 3 sets of hands. It has the accents on the hands. It has the fisted hands, all that stuff. So this is really cool. This is by far the best figure in the wave, I think. There's the box. It looks good in the box. It does have the new torso articulation. Gotcha. So that means it's everything is up top, right? It's like right below the breasts plate, and then you can't do the rotation at the waist, right? Ball joint, gotcha. Yeah, there you go. We go look at it. Alright, so that I think was the best figure in the wave. Moving on. Boricua, Piana, Dominicana, no Moriano. So this is the Puerto Rican suit, the Boricua suit. So we do have the sculpted lines on the head, and then I like that the sculpted lines go down to the chest, and you can see them like in the blue patterning and stuff over here. And then it's just all Puerto Rican flag with the star and all that stuff. That's really cool. The only thing that I think is a little bit weird here is that we don't like have any detailing on anywhere else in the body. Like everything here is like ridged and sculpted and all that stuff, and then like all this other stuff just looks a little bit plain to me as a result. Like next to it. Yeah, the Puerto Rican flag looks really good. I do like the bumpiness on the chest and all that stuff. That's a nice touch there. What else? 3 sets of hands and the web accessory for this one. The colors do pop against the black. Like I said, the black is just because of the sculpting not being there. Which, I mean, listen, it could just be, is that the way that the suit looks? Does it not have web lines all over it? I assume it doesn't. But it's very Bucky Cap-esque, I feel like. Blue, U.S., Puerto Rican, so he'll be... Blue is Puerto Rican. What else did I almost... Yeah, I kind of covered everything that I wanted to on that one. Extra sets of hands. But it is cool. It is cool. And it looks like a really muscular Miles. Like, it doesn't seem... It feels like a grown-up Miles. Right? There's your web accessory and all that stuff. It's on Amazing Fantasy Buck. Okay, gotcha. This is why I need the assist. And then hold on. There's the packaging. Which is pretty much the same packaging for all these, but it's nice to see them in there. Alright, next one is our... this is the Anti-Venom suit for Peter. So basically they said that they went with the blue and silver because they've done the white Anti-Venom suit already. Which I guess is fine. I mean, I think I would maybe want like a textured Anti-Venom suit like it is in the game. Like similar to the Symbiote Spider-Man we're getting in this wave. But like I said, they already did it. So they don't really want to like keep doing the same thing. And I mean, it is unique. It might be one of the weaker figures in the wave. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the way the blue looks. Yeah, it's like nice and shiny. I'm hoping that we don't get any like marbleization issues on here. I'm hoping that it's painted and not just like casted in that plastic. But it probably is casted in that blue plastic, and we most likely will get some type of marbleization on this. I don't know if they've completely killed that issue. That's what I was thinking. The silver eyes are cool. I think the silver eyes are probably the coolest looking thing on here. Like the head sculpt is probably the best part. It has two heads. One is like more open and one is more closed. It has 3 sets of hands and the web accessory. And then I just noticed a lot on this figure that the lighting like really affects it. Like if you look here, right, and then there's like not even like compared to the pictures, because we know the pictures are gonna look a little bit different. There was like another angle. Yeah, like here we go. So see how like these are live shots. See how the lighting, it looks pretty good here. It looks like it pops a lot, right? And then if you go over here, see how the lighting like really, it looks like it's a completely different color in this lighting. It's the blue Spider-Man, and there's everything. So like I said, it probably is the weakest of the wave. I wouldn't say it's terrible. Yeah, and I think even just like the blue looks like a little different. That's so funny. It's like, so it just depends on how the light hits it. I think it's going to be one of those things where in hand you really got to see if you like the way it looks and stuff. But is it a figure that people need in their collection? Probably not. It also has the peg in the back, so I assume that they're reusing that buck. But what are they reusing that from? Whatever. This is packaging. Sunfire. Okay. So there's your Sunfire. Did Sunfire have anything that peg into his back though? Okay, good job. Alright, and then the last figure from the wave is the Brooklyn 2099 Spider-Man, which actually, I guess, I think the pants are what makes this figure, to be honest. But I'm wondering if maybe this is the bottom of the wave. It looks a little bit weird to have this glossiness and then the matte pants. It just looks like things don't match up, which, listen, if in the game he has a glossy top and then the pants on, I guess it would make sense that it would look like that, but to me it just looks a little weird. Oh, this isn't the last figure. There's another figure after this one. So I just said, very glosser upper body, then pants. I do like the baggy sculpting of the pants. I think that the red can get lost in the glossy black here. If you look at the eyes, it kind of looks like they fade. I don't know. It's just like kind of like a weird color. I think I like the way that the red looks, but I don't like the glossy black that they did. Okay. Seth likes it. He's like a militant Spidey. Okay. This is Miles. This is Brooklyn 2099 Miles, which actually I did really like the way that this suit looked in the game. It was one of my favorite ones in the game. I just don't know if it's really translating here as well. But, I mean, it's up to you guys. Yeah, like I said, the red can get lost in the glossy back. He has different web shooters, if you notice. Like he has like those gauntlet web shooters, which I think those look really cool. It almost is like a Prowler-esque type of gauntlet, but you know it's like a web shooter. I think that's because it's just like more futuristic. And then yeah, it has these webs, which it's nice that we're getting like a little bit of a variety in the webs, because a lot of the people just had like the rope string one. It's nice to get like other ones, which I think we might have seen this in a figure in the past, but it is what it is. Yeah, the spider logo is cool. It just needs the right light. The red parts, all those red parts are sculpted in on the chest, and even and I like the legs, the like lines going down the legs too. But if you can see, you can really see it here, that all the like sculpting for the red and stuff. So I do like I like all the red parts, and I like the pants. I just don't know if I like the tint of the armor. It's kind of like a muddy black. But the gauntlet web shooters are really cool. So you get 3 sets of hands, accessories, all that stuff. And there's it in the package. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. It's like muddy. Like, that's what I was saying. A lot of these figures, they like, it really depends on how the light is hitting them. Like, if you look at the head and like the gauntlets specifically, they're like a brownish, muddy black. That's a good shot. Remember when that focus hits there. Alright, keep moving. Alright, so then we have the last figure. That was a good shot of it too. So the last figure of this wave, which it is kind of overdue, because we've only gotten comic versions of this character. And I do like the design that they did for her in the game. Listen, we know Black Cat, everybody wants cleavage, 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 cleavage. But she's a cool character in the game, in like all the games. And I think that they did a good job of like bringing her to life in action figure form here. They nailed the game look for the head. It has the translucent goggles, which I think look really good. You can really see the eyes through it, which was dope. And then they said, okay, I'll switch. That's the Wand of Watum accessory that's going on there, which I assume is something that she steals. I think I vaguely remember that from the game. She has 2 sets of hands to go along with that. It is a super articulated female body, so think that Black Widow that we were talking about earlier tonight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like very similar to the articulation on that one, which is nice. And I just like the sassy pose that they toss her into. There's one picture where it's like a real sassy pose. Oh, here we go. We'll do this first. So then they highlighted the fact that there is hair articulation. So the ponytail does articulate, so you can kind of get it going where you want it to, so it's not in the way. I would have said maybe it would be nice if they gave us an extra ponytail that you can peg in, maybe have the hair going the other way, like a left facing and a right facing, but can't really complain too much about that. Not too much junk going on in the trunk here, which is maybe a minor gripe there. But then they just did a good job of showing off this figure with the poses that they did, and I really like the fur gauntlet style stuff going on. She has them on her arms and she has them on her legs, and yes, there's no boob feather. There you go. There's the sassy pose that I feel like this is the one that sold me, and I just like the patterning of the white on the black. It's just, it's really cool. And that's everything you need to know about the figure in one shot right there. This is probably the best picture they did of her, and you can really see like the articulation scheme here too. You can see like the way that they're doing the chest and all that stuff. So yeah, really cool. I like this one. Black Cat's a cool character, and I feel like we don't have too many good figures of her. And then there she is in the package. There's Felicia. And they went with Felicia Hardy Black Cat, which is cool. There's the back of the packaging. This is the first time they show it. They said they wanted to... It looks like the character select screen from the game. Good to say they are using people that can pose a character. Helps them. There you go. Alright, then we got the Big Bopper next, which this is... Now, I said that Symbiote Spider-Man is the best figure from the wave. I mean, we'll take a step back here as we go left to right. So we have the upgraded Miles suit, we have the Symbiote Spider-Man suit, we have the Anti-Venom armor, the blue version, we have the Brooklyn 2099 suit, we have the Black Cat, and we have the Boricua Puerto Rican suit. So what do you guys think? How would you rank these figures preliminarily, just based on the wave, and then maybe after this we'll talk about what our favorite figures are for the stream. I would say for the wave, number 1 would be the Symbiote Spider-Man, right? And then I'm torn between the Puerto Rican Miles and the upgraded suit Miles. I'm thinking the upgraded suit Miles, just because it's nice to have like another version of that suit. Yeah, so then I would probably go with the the upgraded suit Miles. And then I kind of want to put Black Cat at number 3. I do like the Puerto Rican suit though. I just don't like that it doesn't have as much detailing like on the limbs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Black Cat at 3, and then I'll go with the Boricua suit, and then I'll go with the. Oof. Do I like the Brooklyn 99 or the Anti-Venom more? I think that I gotta go with the Brooklyn 99, and then go with the Anti-Venom suit. And I don't necessarily hate the Anti-Venom suit. I just don't think it's really needed. And I think that the 2099 suit's just like a little bit more unique. I think I just like the blue color more. You know what I mean? But I think from like a... And I didn't really like that in the game. And you know what? Maybe the accessories will put it over the top because that figure has the best web accessories in the wave. Let's go with that one. Alright, and then as we move along, we have the Big Bopper here. And it is the Venom. So this Venom is awesome. This is so cool. So this is a Venom Deluxe. It is 10.5 inches tall. The pre-order will be on... So those pre-orders, which we should have talked about, those pre-orders for the previous wave that we just talked about are going to be on Tuesday. So those are going to be on the 25th of February. And they'll be available everywhere because it's a general wave release. So keep an eye on our social medias, on Instagram. I'll be sharing links. All that stuff will be available like on Amazon and Entertainment Earth. Those are usually the links that I share to people because that's where we get the affiliate credit. So if you want to support us, you have that option. The Venom Deluxe is going to be on sale on Thursday, so the 27th. So it's the 25th Tuesday for the regular wave. The 27th is Venom. Everything else that they show, they just said March pre-order date. That's all the information you need. And I'll go over it again before we sign off. So I don't know what this submitted from the game. Yeah, this is freaking awesome. It's huge. It's 10.5 inches tall. You can see how it towers over that upgraded suit Miles Morales figure, which this is a nice little comparison to do. There's him fighting two figures at once, which is really cool. He's a menace. He's awesome. It has ultra articulation everywhere. Even the toes have articulation, which we love toe articulation, especially on bigger figures where you really want to get that extra like surface area if you want to do like a different pose or something, just to make it like just be more dynamic. So this pre-order will go up next Thursday. Nostalgic. If you give us a follow on Instagram, I'll be posting all the affiliate links for all the places you could do the pre-orders. Yeah, this is just sick. So they did the slobber on the head, and it is removable, and the tongue is just huge. This is fucking sick. What else? One of the minor gripes, which you can kind of see here, is you can see it seems like that white might be bleeding into the black a little bit. So I'm wondering how many paint misses we're going to get on this one. It could just be the lighting, though. It does not come with a handkerchief. It's amazing. I mean, we got to speculate how much this is going to cost, though. And wait till you see the box art, too. They put really cool art on the box art. Yeah, so he's towering. He's awesome. The tongue is fucking huge. This is sick, dude. This is sick. Yeah, I put down it's got to be like $60. I would assume. It'll probably be like what they did with, I'm pretty sure the, sorry, we didn't go over this accessory, too. So it comes with a bunch of hands, but then it also comes with this accessory, and then they'll show later on that you can have him holding, and it has the alternate head too. So it has the tongue head, and then it has the basic head, which they're going to show right now. Right there, there's a look at that head. Which is pretty cool, but you're going to go with the tongue head, right? Tongue head with the slobber. There's all the accessories that comes with. I like how just the slobber is just over here in this picture. Like there's just slobber chilling here. That's funny. Yeah, so then here's a like in-person shot of that accessory, and then he shows that like now this is on a they have the feet glued, but yeah, then he has them holding him over his head, but you can see that as long as you get your weight distribution down and your limbs are tight enough, then you're going to be able to hold other figures and throw them around and stuff. Odd how some Hasbro soaps get worse, but Venom is always home run. They really always nail Venom. He's really sick. Yeah, so this was awesome. This was definitely the best figure shown overall in the stream. And listen, I love Venom, I love Symbiote, so it's a no-brainer for me. Doesn't even matter. I assume it's going to be $60. And then this is the packaging. So this is kind of like what I was talking about. He's definitely too tall for this packaging. So, it is what it is. But you can see all the accessories as well and all that stuff. And then I'll show you the... Oh, did they show the back? They eventually do show the back. Which is a cool action shot. That's so sick. This is so cool. Yeah, there it is. So it's just like very cool art of both Spider-Mans fighting Venom. He's saying peekaboo. That's funny. So there's your Venom. This was sick. So like I said, this will be Thursday, the 27th at 1 p.m. Mainline and fan channel. So it just means like everywhere. So it shouldn't be too hard to get, especially assume based on the price point. That some people might shy away from it probably being $60, but it is what it is. So that was the Gamerverse Spider-Man section of the show. And then they moved on and said, we want to show one other item that's not Spider-Verse related, or Gamerverse related, and it's the X-Force 2-pack. So it's our Warpath, which we haven't gotten a Warpath in years. This is so crazy, because last night on the stream, wasn't it you, Avi, that was like, oh, we're overdue for a Warpath? Somebody mentioned it last night. And then today, or whatever, maybe it was 2 nights ago or something. It was you. Yeah, so here's a Warpath. So it has like the very dark gray, which is nice. I would like to know, because we got the X-Force Wolverine a couple years ago, and I'm pretty sure that one had lighter gray on it. But this matches this run of the comics, where it is like a very dark tone to it. So I really like the belt buckle here. What else? It is the Omega Red body. The hair is very long. I assume that it's not going to be too flexible, so I don't know how much you're going to be... It's kind of an issue with both figures in this 2-pack. I'm a little bit concerned about the hair affecting the head articulation. Yeah, the very dark gray. The suit is matte. And it's just bulky. It's got 2 knives. You can holster the knives. You'll see on this belt, which I love the belt. That's a sick shot right there. And you can see he's a big guy. It is not pinless. See, it has pinned arms and legs. Like you said, this is Omega Red. And you can see the matteness of like the chest right there. I like that it has like the texturing and the matteness there. I also like these accents here. These accents here. I didn't see them in the other lighting. So it's cool that it has them here, but then they come up over here as well. There he is surfing. There we go. I love the belt. I know I mentioned it like 5 times already, but I really like the way the belt looks. So this is cool. And then the other figure in this 2-pack is X-23. So this figure comes with 2 heads. This is the screaming head sculpt right here. And then there's the other head right there. It's like the more plain head sculpt. It does not have the goggles. Love her belt. Both of these figures have awesome belts. It comes with 3 sets of hands, the double claws, and it does have the toe claws. And then the gray between these 2 figures matches, which is nice. Of course, they should be doing that. But this is a good 2-pack for sure. Yeah, there's all the claws and all the stuff with that head sculpt. They're showing off the articulation a little bit. This is a smaller, super articulated female body. So it'll be a nice upgrade to our smaller female bodies for sure. And I'm loving the boots here. I love the boots on both of these figures that we showed. They're just really cool, awesome tactical boots. You know, guys, I'm a sucker for boots, guys. But yeah. So the only thing that I would say is the same thing that I said about the other one. A little bit concerned, and this is always an issue with the females that have long hair. A little bit concerned about how big the hair sculpt is on here and how much you're going to be able to move her head around. I mean, it was an issue with the previous release. So, I don't know. They need to figure out a way to make those like a little bit more like flexible. Because there's a lot of hair going on in both these head sculpts. So I don't know how you're going to be able to move them. Like move their head around. Because you want to get her in dynamic, like flying around poses, attacking people. So that's really my only concern here. Yeah, there's your accessories. There's those shots. There's the 2 together. They're awesome together. They look awesome. It's a cool 2-pack for sure. I want to show you the box. There's the box. So this is another one that they're just saying it's a March pre-order. And then there's your classic X-Force comic logo from the early 2000s, I think, right? That run was. And then they said the next thing that they're going to be at is New York Toy Fair, which is on March 1st. So keep an eye out for that. I'm sure we'll get some more announcements there. I wish I could go to that. I got to get like a press pass to be able to go to that. Because I'd always want to go every year. Even when I looked it up, it was like super expensive, even if you had a press pass. Another X-Force character in the future, okay. And then this was the tease. It's like a rocket. Which somebody was saying, I don't know if it was Fantastic Four or X-Men, like a Jean Grey thing. Maximum Hulk. Maximum Masses Hulk. Yeah, so then that's basically the last thing that they showed. They did, I forgot to mention early in the stream, they did say that they will have some Fantastic Four stuff later in the year. So maybe Toy Fair will get some Fantastic Four stuff. They're going to have to make some announcements soon for movies, Fantastic Four stuff. There's no way they're skipping that movie from an action figure perspective, so we'll see. You got to get your Herbies in there. Yeah. So that was the overview of the stream that they did. So what do you guys think? Overall, I think there's some awesome action figures here. The best one is the Venom. The Kingpin is up there too. I like the Kingpin. I want to say Ghost Spider again. What was his name? Oh, I have it written down. Yeah, we've got Spirit. Yes, we do. We've got Spirit. How about you, Spider? Definitely cool. Interesting that that's one of the ones that they chose to do as an exclusive, since it'll be exclusive to Walmart. So good luck finding it at Walmart. The Kingpin was the Target exclusive. That one also will just be a March pre-order. So that's the Kingpin is an Amazon exclusive, and the Spirit Spider is a Walmart exclusive. And the only information we have for pre-order on those is for March. The 6-figure wave once again does not have a Build-A-Figure piece. It will be this Tuesday, the 25th. So keep an eye on our social medias. Give a follow. If you want me to DM you links when they come, just let me know. I'll be doing that for all the regulars. And then, yeah. Venom is the figure of the night for that one. And then I would say I would go Venom, Symbiote Spidey, then Kingpin, then probably the X-Force 2-pack, and then it would go down the line of... I don't know where I would put the Spirit Spider, though. I'd probably put it... I guess I would put it after the X-Force 2-pack. I don't know. Depends on how much you think you need the figure or not. But maybe we'll talk about it some more in the future. Maybe after things go out for pre-orders and all that, we'll have another discussion about it, and I'll ask people. And maybe we'll have a discussion, which I've been meaning to do, is if we get all these links out there and we get like a lot of people to do pre-orders, I want to do like an assessment of what people ordered based on our links, so we know like what's going to be popular from this wave. Basically, I don't know. I just think it's cool to have those extra analytics. I'm always like fascinated by it when I like do those. So that's what's going on with that. So yeah, so that was their review of the Marvel Legends Gamerverse stream that just happened. So throw it in the chat. Let me know what you guys think about all that stuff, and keep an eye out for pre-order links next week, and just pre-order links in general. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. That was your review of that. And give us a follow on all social media platforms. If you guys want any action figures, we have a ton available, and we'll continue to put out streams and content like this in the future. We have a lot of video game stuff going on. We have a lot of action figure stuff going on. So give us a follow. Doing a lot on TikTok, doing a lot on YouTube, and all that stuff. Or if you want to buy stuff, just come on Whatnot or shoot me a DM. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Peace out.